This video response is going to go out to Meghan Trainor, and that's because you uploaded a music video entitled No. Now at first, this song sounds really good, and the advice you offer sounds really wise. However, what you say in this song can actually backfire drastically. Allow me to illustrate. Let's say you're at a club, and a guy walks in. He looks like a jerk. He acts like a jerk. However, what you don't know is that this particular guy is intelligent and rich and very kind. But he doesn't let you know that right off the bat because he's testing you. That's why. So he walks up to you and obviously you tell him, well, go away, leave, don't bother me. Okay, sounds good, right? Now, he goes through the club and he finds another young lady. But this young lady is a bit more inquisitive. And so she asks him a ton of questions. And she begins to realize that this guy really is intelligent, kind, and rich. So she starts dating him on a regular basis. She leaves the club with this guy and starts dating him on a regular basis. Now let's fast forward, say about 2 or 3 years. You're at your job, you don't like your job very much, you're still alone, you're still clubbing, and then one day you turn on the television set and you see the guy you told to walk away. And then you see him with someone else. And this someone else is enjoying the riches and the intelligence of this guy and his kindness and all this other stuff. And you're sitting there in your, well, little apartment or maybe a little house or whatever. You hate your job. You hate your life. Maybe you did manage to find somebody else, but it's not the somebody else you really wanted to be with. And then you look at this and you're going, if only I hadn't told him to go away. If only I hadn't told him no. You see how this can backfire? And it only backfired because you weren't inquisitive enough to find out what this guy was really like. And that's how it can backfire. Do you now see what I mean? That's why I say this is not as good of a song as it should be. You never said in your song to be a bit more inquisitive and find out what this guy is really like before telling him no. And that's a problem. That's something I detected in the song. And that's why I'm making this response to you. Hopefully, someday you'll make another song encouraging young ladies to be a bit more inquisitive about the guys that are in the club before deciding right off the bat to tell them, hey, get lost. Because you may not know what this guy's really like. And let's say maybe he's not rich at the point you tell him no. But you find out later he was intelligent, he was kind, and eventually he became rich. He wasn't rich when you first met him, but he did finally become rich. And then you're sitting there going, this guy was intelligent, and he was kind, and he became rich on top of that. And look at my life. Ugh. How could I have been so horribly wrong? So, like I said, that doesn't happen in every case. However, it can happen. So I would be a bit more inquisitive before I would say to some guy, hey, just take a hike. Okay? So, like I said, some people pretend to be one thing, but they're only doing it to test you to see if you're going to be a bit more inquisitive. There you go. All right. Sometimes you can be right. Sometimes you may not. You only know for sure if you're a bit more inquisitive. And that's what I'm encouraging young ladies to do, is to be more inquisitive about the guys that approach them before you suddenly tell them, hey, take a hike. That's what I'm saying. Alright, and I hope Meghan Trainor agrees with me. If she doesn't, shame on her. Alright, I will tell you more in a future video, so I would like for you to stay tuned.